Hey, and welcome to Raw Vibrant Health. My name is Light, and I've got a public service announcement for all of you beautiful beings out there. I hope you guys are feeling great and you're breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe and relax. Buy the ticket, take the ride, and enjoy the journey. And I want to talk about something today that is a lot of people fail on this. Even people on like the raw food diet or like healthy people who are really into health even fail it. They shortcut on some things that are really basic. And a lot of this stuff is really simple that you can just do. You just change your toothpaste. You just change your shampoo, these sorts of things. And then you're not getting chemicals, you just change it and then that's it. Where sometimes, guys, the diet is not always easy. It's not always easy sometimes we can be a little bit better and a little bit worse with the diet. Just that's life. So that's why it's so great and crucial to change these other things. Anything that we're breathing, guess what? It goes in your body. Anything that we're putting on our skin, on our body, anything, even clothes, it can go in. So it's so crucial to just, because all this stuff, it's not going to save you much money to get a healthier toothpaste without fluoride. It's not going to just stick with your old fluoride toothpaste. It's not going to save you much money to do that. It's not going to be a big difference if you go and get natural laundry detergent. You're going to save like $5. Who cares? So this is really important stuff because chemicals are everywhere. We got endocrine disruptors for all of our glands, the hormones and all this. And we're bombarded, as if you didn't know, guys, if you didn't know, we're bombarded with chemicals. So the more you can limit that, it's going to be great. Like I said, brushing your teeth, your toothpaste, right? Your shampoo, your soap. If you do that, it's important. Get natural stuff. It's not that much more expensive. And then most of us don't even. I wash my hair like once a week usually. I haven't washed it for probably a week, but yeah. And then if you can also use limes or lemons or something, how natural you want to be, but at least improve all these things. It's so easy to improve these things. Do you want forever chemicals in your floss? Because it's in most of the floss. Yeah, I'm using bamboo, even though people think bamboo is great. It's not the best because it takes chemicals to break down this bamboo in your bed sheets. People think, oh, I spent all this money on a bamboo bed and all this, but it's like, you want to be, at the bottom of the barrel, or you want to do better, or you want to do the most best possible thing you can do. That's always the best, but sometimes there isn't a best, and you just got to make what is the best. What do you feel is going to be better for your health? And you can't always be perfect, but when something is so easy as just, oh, I'm going to change my toothpaste forever. And of course, you can get different brands and you can get different shampoo and all this, but like, you change this stuff forever. You change your soap, your dishwashing soap. Do you want some red, or what is it, green? It's usually green or blue dyes and unknown dyes in there. Like, you change that and then it's forever changed, and then it goes down to your clothing. That's a big one, which I have not done great on, because I've spent so much time outdoors and like on big mountains and like where it's actually dangerous, and like when you're doing big hikes and like especially like multi-day hikes, you don't want cotton, unfortunately. So because it's dangerous, you get out there on a big mountain and your cotton is all sweaty. it's dangerous. It's not good. So you got to be practical always. Okay. I'm still going to wear my, my jackets and stuff that are for that. And then I'm not always going to be perfect, but I am shifting to back to more cotton, getting into the linen, but it's deep, it's like how deep do you want to go? Because everything has dyes. And if you pay for the linen with the natural dyes, then you're going to be, it's just, so we're making the whole thing is to make steps, do the most practical things, change everything. And you don't, like I said, you don't always have to change things to the 100% organic hemp pants made by ascended masters or something. Like you can't always go to that because sometimes it's expensive, but you can at least make improvements. It's like tomorrow you can change every little thing, every little toxic chemical cleaner. You can go get vinegar and clean with vinegar, all these sorts of things. It's so easy and people underestimate it. They think, oh, I'm not eating it, so it's not going to affect me. Guys, if you're breathing it, you're putting it on your skin or any of that, if it's touching your skin, it's going in. I'm telling you, it's going in. And so why not just be smart? Because like I said, the diet's not always freaking easy, but do something that's easy, and then that way you're not going to clog up your body. And I would go the full, it's hard to go the full hardcore because I've been hardcore for 20 years. Like this was probably the first thing I changed was my toothpaste. I stopped wearing deodorant, but before that I did get some natural deodorants, but that was like 20 years ago or something. I don't know how long. You don't need deodorant when you eat healthy. You don't. When you eat clean, regardless of how clean, as long as it's pretty clean, most people won't smell. So it's like, trying to pack a lot of things in here. I hope it's not coming off as crazy or anything, but I am a little crazy, and who isn't? But I've like I said, I'm getting back into wearing when I'm not exercising, when I don't want to be chafing on cotton. That's the other thing, guys. You're sweaty and then you're wearing cotton shorts or something. It's just sometimes it's not practical. Okay. And some people say that's opposite. I'm like, no, these shorts that I wear when these things don't compare to cotton. There's no comparison. So it's like, you just got to be practical. But I was going to say, like, everything that you can rethink, that you can put your light of awareness on, it's going to change it. And like, even down to your toilet paper, guys. I mean, finally, I've been really consistent with getting the good toilet paper. That was one I always slacked off on. But dude, this wiping with that thing, with that stuff, guys, there's chlorine, there's dyes, there's, oh my gosh, there's perfumes in there, and bleach. Like, do we need more bleach and chlorine? So it's really not that much more. It's not any more expensive for me, really, to use this stuff. It doesn't even put a dent at all in your wallet to just do more natural things. Whatever you're putting on your skin, whatever you're breathing in. And the big one, I'll tell you about the big one in a second, but look at this. Look what we have up here. I wanted to say again, the Daily Green Boost, guys, check it out, dailygreenboost.com. It's a barley grass powder, very organic, very non-GMO, very just super high vibe company, and I really like it. It's like a wheatgrass, but a little bit more mild of a taste. And if you want a boost, you get that Daily Green Boost. It's hanging up in the tree there, because I'm telling you, it's really good. It's not expensive, and it's just, if you want to be well-rounded, you want to be like grounded. You don't always want to be up in the freaking clouds, guys. That's cool. And us spiritual folks, yeah, we're gifted, and and it's fun to be spacey and, whatever you're doing, astral projecting, whatever it is. But sometimes we want to balance down and be grounded. So yeah, I recommend them. And I wanted to talk again about The worst thing that my friend actually, Kelly, was like, gosh, she said it a couple times. She's like, they have really boosted the smells of these laundry smells in the last few years. Like it was always bad. And I've always been clean and affected by it by 20 years, you know. But it's gotten really to a level that is, it's because I go riding a bike here through the neighborhood just 5 minutes, and so I'm passing a lot of houses, and then today, you know, and I get to this what do you call it, evacuation road, and it's nice because there's no cars. It's kind of boring, but there's just no one around, no pollution, and it's just straight, pretty much straight. Just I like that sort of thing when I can't get nice trails, you know. So, anyways, going there today, it was like the whole way, and almost every single night, even though there's 4 neighbors here, and everyone has at least a few acres, at least, and so it's not, people aren't on top of each other here, and every night almost, the smell is completely overwhelming me. It is the worst smell that besides cigarettes. Those are the 2 worst things in the world: the cigarette smells and these chlorine smells. I mean, sorry, these washing soap, detergents, whatever the heck it is, unnatural stuff that someone is doing laundry and it's wafting over. And there's been a couple times, and last night was really bad. Last night was like the full moon was just about to come, and it was like, and I got caught off guard, and the smell was so strong for 3 hours. It tasted like I was drinking bottles of that nasty soap. Why? I mean, guys, I figured it out. I was lucky. I put it together. I go, wow, that my grandpa got cancer because of all these things of his lifestyle, and I was like, oh, this is an easy one. This one makes me have asthma in the grocery store just breathing it. So I switched to this healthy detergent a long time ago. I just use Dr. Bronner's pretty much now, or the Bali, or like the soap nuts. If I'm when I have the soap nut, it's a little thing from nature. It makes good soap. But it's like, it was so bad that I dropped what I was doing, which wasn't much. I was like watching, you know, a movie because it was nighttime, and I just went in. I opened the car door, shut the car door, and just sat in there and just waited because it's so strong. And it's like, God, what is going? So these sick bastards that are trying to run the show, and don't ever call them elite because they are the most unelite that there is. Elite people don't, or elite whatever they are, don't act and do things that they do. Elite people protect others. They look out for the welfare of others. They look out for, you know, they look out for health. They do good things. So anyways, it's gotten way worse. And so guys, do yourself a favor. If you don't change anything else, change what you're washing your laundry with, because you're smelling that stuff, and then it's going on your body when you put your clothes on. Come on, we're already bombarded as it is. It's so easy. It's not going to save you much money. And then you can also not affect people who actually want fresh air. Because there's actually a lot of us who don't want to breathe cigarettes, who don't want to breathe bullshit chemicals. There's enough chemicals everywhere. There's a lot of us, we actually don't want that. So, guys, it's nice to be mindful and respectful of, like, hey, there's some people who, you know what, I might not love myself. I might really not love myself. I might want to do things that are really harmful to myself. And most of it is because of habit. And a lot of it sometimes is because of addiction. But regardless of why, you're still doing things that are harmful for yourself and others. So it's one thing to do, be aware of something and, okay, I'm going to be really harmful to myself. But then when you're affecting other people, quality of life and their health, their physical body, and then the mental agony of like, it feels like you're dying. It feels like the most, I can't even imagine who came up with these chemicals, because they're the pure evil. Like it just, and so I don't know if this is a good video, but I felt like doing a video, and this one came to me on the bike ride because, like I said, last night and today, and it's just every night here. And it's like, gosh, there's always something wherever you're at that is, you guys know, you guys all know, there's always some few things that are not cool with your your either your rental or your neighbors, if you have land, or like there's always stuff. There's always going to be stuff, but it's such a pain in the ass when it comes down to you're just trying to be healthy, and then you got mold and this and that, and then and it's never ending, so and the thing is that people don't really get it because they're a lot zombified, and then they don't get, people are just so lethargic and apathetic and really asleep still, that they just don't get that they're affecting others. So I'm getting some bites, which, yeah, so yeah, that's the gist of it. I think you get the gist of it. I'm not going to go on, but wishing from the bottom and top of my heart, wishing that you're all doing well, and yeah, just make the changes today. I guarantee you will be so happy that you did. The best thing I ever did was to change all that stuff, and then I try my best to keep up with everything and improve the ones that, like now, like I said, now the toilet paper for the last while here has been good kind. I always try to buy that now, and yeah, also my clothing. Sometimes I'll spend a bunch just for one shirt, because I only have like 6 shirts, and I don't wear really any of them unless I'm going in a couple places that really require it. So yeah, it's good to sometimes drop a bunch on the really, really high level stuff. And you're worth it. You're worth it. What's more important? People drop all sorts of money on the dumbest stuff. So invest in yourself and the things that you put on your skin, the things that you breathe in, and in your inner practice, in your inner world. Invest in yourself. Come on, it's your life. Investing in yourself is the best thing you can possibly do, So I love you guys. And like I said, don't forget to breathe. I've been reminding myself, whoa, I haven't been breathing so much. Yeah, of course we're breathing, but are we really breathing? And are we breathing effectively, mindfully, intelligently, so that we can be detoxing stuff out to the highest degree, and we can also be living in the most harmony and the most in tune, and yeah, also with the longevity, you know what I mean? All right, love you guys. Ta-ta.